everyone, this is Pandinathan and welcome back to the Pontius World of Engineers. Today let us see something about lean manufacturing, which is an effective and interesting topic. You came across with many manufacturing topics like agile manufacturing, additive manufacturing, subtractive manufacturing, but this lean manufacturing is something different and totally interesting. So I am basically a industrial engineering graduate, so I would like to post this lean manufacturing. So before getting into the topic, you must be aware of these three terms: Muda, Mura and Muri. These are Japanese terms. Muda, which means waste, and Mura, which means unlevel workloads, and Muri is reasonable, unreasonable burden on people. So when coming into the definition, so it is a concept that creates a lean environment. Simply to say, it is a wasteless manufacturing. The main objective is to reduce the waste, then improve the efficiency and productivity, and improve customer value and profit by cutting the overall costs. So the main lean manufacturing concept is developed by the Toyota company, a Japanese based company. The Taichi Ohno is the founder of this system. Earlier it was termed as Toyota production system, and later US people has learned these concepts from Japan and they introduced in their country and they coined as lean manufacturing. So this is called as Toyota production system or else lean manufacturing. So here are some quotes for you by Toichi Ohno. So he's an engineer and he served for Toyota for many years. And he also introduced types of waste that must be eliminated in any industry. So the main objective is to avoid these wastes or to eliminate these wastes like defects, excessive processing, overproduction, waiting, inventory, transportation, and unnecessary movement, and non-utilization of talents from the workers. So the main objective and motto of lean manufacturing is to eliminate these defects from the industry. There are many tools and techniques. Let us see one by one. Yes, here we go. Okay, there are many tools in lean manufacturing. So each tool which are very unique and significant. So they have proved their stance in the world stage by giving better results. So let us see a brief intro about all those lean tools one by one. Number one is PDCA, that is Plan, Do, Check, Act. As we all know, it is a simple tool but very effective one. Even we can apply this 4-step continuous improvement tool in all business sectors. Later it is termed as PDSA, that is Plan, Do, Study, Act. So when coming to the process, at first after the planning stage, it goes to the execution. Once the execution is done, and the third step is quality control, it goes for quality check, and if it is okay, then it passes to the final stage with setting some standards for the continuous improvement. If it is not okay, it goes to the planning stage for reconsideration. So likewise the PDCA cycle goes on, and it is also known as PDCA cycle is also known as Deming cycle. Okay, then coming to number 2 is YY tool. It is very simple tool, and which anyone can apply this tool for finding out the root causes of the problems, because it doesn't need any numerical data or values. Asking why many times to the subordinates or to your co-workers or colleagues in your office or to yourselves, you can get a clear picture of what is the problem and where is the problem and what is the main root cause. All those can be determined. So practice this tool in your daily life. It might be a bit interesting for you. Number 3 is continuous flow. It is a important tool that must be implemented in all industries for getting a smoother flow of products within the factory. If it is not happened, the continuous flow is not happened, then there will be a pile of products stuffed at various places. Excessive inventories will occur. Even the workers will be idle for many hours due to interrupted flow of products. There may be possibilities of accidents as well, and so on. So for creating a continuous flow, the principle is to make small batches of production instead of large batches, and therefore the inspection will be also be easier for the inspectors, and thus the flow will be a continuous one. Number 4 is cellular manufacturing. This tool is very effective, particularly for attaining a continuous flow of products and goods. This process produces families of part within a cell or within a single station. Each cell is arranged in certain sequence as line type, U type, C type layouts. This is commonly termed as factory within a factory. By designing this kind of cellular layouts, I mean the batch production concept instead of mass production, we can achieve more productivity and minimize the cycle times, less defects, unnecessary motion can be stopped, and transportation also. And the main thing is achieving all these by less manpower, by utilization of optimum manpower. So this U-shaped and C-shaped cell is a effective layout followed in many industries, particularly in food processing industries. Okay, then 5S. This is a familiar and most effective tool which is known better as housekeeping concept, since it is similar to the housekeeping works done by our mom or housekeepers at our house. So discipline plays a vital role in this tool because workers' discipline is vital for implementing the 5S. So it consists of 5 Japanese words: Seidi, Seitan, Seisu, Seitsu, and Setsuke, which means sorting, to sort out all the things, then set in order, to arrange all those things, then third one, shine, to keep it the working place clean and shine everywhere every time, the fourth one, standardize, to make rules and conditions and enforce people, and final one is sustain, to make all those as a habit. So many organizations, even office sectors, are using this 5S concept. The main objective is to avoid excessive cycle time, lead time, accidents, misplaces, etc. etc. So try this at your organization and see the magic. The next one is TPM, Total Productive Maintenance. You all heard about many maintenance techniques such as breakdown maintenance, preventive, predictive maintenance, scheduled maintenance, etc. etc. Here, this is a different approach which emphasizes on operational efficiencies of equipments as well as safety of workers. It is also called as autonomous maintenance because the idea is to get the operators themselves involved in maintaining their own machineries and equipments by giving them a proper training and education. So thus TPM helps in zero breakdowns and accidents by increasing productivity, and the 5S is the main base for the TPM, and it uses also training education, planned maintenance and office maintenance, etc. etc. for effective implementation. Our next tool is takt time. So as a mechanical engineer, we must know these three terms: takt time, cycle time, and lead time. These are industrial terms. First, coming to cycle time, it is the actual time required for a worker to complete one cycle of his process. And coming to lead time, it is the time period between start and end of a particular process. Then finally, takt time, it is the ratio of working time available or available working time to the actual customer demand. So in simple, takt time is what we need to do and cycle time is what we can do. So to conclude, the cycle time should be equal to the takt time to meet the customer demand as well as to avoid overproduction or excessive inventories. So if the takt time is not equal to or higher than or less than or the cycle time, so there will be some controversies in production. Now Kaizen, this is a Japanese term which means good change or good improvement. This approach emphasizes on smaller incremental improvements in each and every process. It is also called as baby steps. The Kaizen mainly relies on good teamwork and discipline for successful implementation. We all know about Maruti Suzuki Zen. So it was launched in the year 1993. So before Maruti Zen, the familiar and successful product of that time is Maruti 800, which was launched in 1983. In fact, both cars look similar in look, but Maruti Suzuki had made some many good changes in the car, from engine capacity to the geometric specifications. So everything has changed a little. So the name, it is Maruti Zen. The Zen comes from the word Kaizen, but there is also a acronym that Zen stands for zero engine noise. But perhaps Kaizen is the root cause of the name. This is also an example of Kaizen. The aesthetic look of a mouse has been changed according to the ergonomic design and for the comfortability of the user. Okay, now Pokayok, it is mistake proofing. It is my favorite tool and I even enjoy it when I observe this at many places. This is also called as error prevention technique because it does not allow any machine, equipment or any workers to commit mistakes. So one good thing is we can avoid some silly reasons from our workers like I didn't do it, I forgot it, it is her fault and it was not me, etc. etc. because there can't be any mistakes at all, right? So cool. Here can you see some pictures shows the Pokayo system. It acts as a prevention and as well as detective techniques. Now I would like to share you a simple example of Pokayo. So we all used to see cars. I mean the opening shutters of the fuel tank, which is indicated by petrol or diesel symbols. This is a simple Pokayok idea for preventing the error from wrong filling of fuels by the bunk operators. So this can be a simple idea, but it is very effective concept that can be imposed at all levels of organization and for all real-time applications. JIDOKA, this is also a Japanese term developed by Toyota Production System. This simply means automation. So this word is new to many. Simply it is known as automation plus human touch. So this JIDOKA is considered as one of the pillars of TPS, I mean Toyota Production System, because it is all about automatic detection of errors or defects at the earliest stages of production and resolving the problem at its root cause. So when introducing automation in production process, we all know that there will be definitely a reduction in the manpower, but at the same time this type of automation implements only supervisory functions rather than production functions. So they are using humans for supervisory functions alone. So if a problem occurs, the machine detect the abnormalities and stops functioning and calls the workers to fix and correct it. Okay, then next is Hijunka. This is nothing but, as we discussed earlier in this video, it is all about Mura, which is unevenness in the work. So it is a technique for reducing Mura, which in turn reduces Mura as well. Hijunka is a Japanese word which means leveling, production leveling. It helps by leveling the type and quantity of production output over a fixed period of time. So for achieving this, they are using familiar technique called JIT. So just in time. JIT is a technique or approach that helps to eliminate waste at all sources by providing the right part at right place at right time. So this is also termed as pull system. So there are two systems, push and pull system. In push system, there will be higher inventories, the lots may be larger, there will be excess waste, and production is done in an approximation level. But in pull approach, the production is done precisely with smaller lots and less inventories, and thus avoids wastages hugely. So for effective implementation of JIT, we need to manage a calculated inventory and smartly. As we know, inventory is just a stock or buffer of raw materials that we have for production. It is a challenging task, and nowadays there are many applications available in the market for inventory management. The purpose and objective of JIT and inventory management is to avoid excessive stock and also to deliver right stock at right time of production. So let me tell a simple example for JIT before closing JIT. First condition, consider I am in a condition that I get only 5 liters of water per day, and a friend of mine is in same condition where he can get a plenty of water 24/7 for his usage. So now think in which condition the water may get highly utilized and wasted. Exactly, you are correct. And first condition is called as JIT, where we can get things what is necessary and what is needed, and the needed quantity for the day to avoid wasting resources. So it is the end of lean tools. So I have just given a gist, but this is a vast topic and it has ocean of contents. Please go through many reference books for more details. Thanks for watching. Keep learning. Bye bye. Take care.